thank you for having me on today to talk about the hotel systems platform, one of those components being AutoClerk and its housekeeping module called CleanMeNext. And I just wanted to share with all of you uh, something that we've been doing for generations at our hotels every morning, which is our visibility into one of our key expenses, right? Our people, which is also one of our key assets. But in order to manage our housekeeping department, it's kind of been a little bit of a black box traditionally. So traditionally, you get a whole bunch of clipboards ready at the beginning of the day. You got a bunch of rooms, and you hand them off one at a time to your housekeepers, and you say, "Have a nice day. We'll see you at your end of your day." And you come back and they've scribbled on there vacant clean, vacant clean, vacant clean, occupied clean. And now someone has to input all that into your PMS. And that's the way we've been doing it. And it's only recently that we're starting to see digital techniques enter into our operations. But I want to share with all of you something that AutoClerk and CleanMeNext do that is honestly revolutionary. So the best way to talk about it is I'm not going to talk about it. I'm just going to show you. So I'm going to show you my hotel for today, which happens to be March 22nd. So I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to show you what's happening today at my hotel. So this is CleanMeNext, and we see on this side all the different work orders that are being taken place. And then on this side, all the rooms that are needing to be cleaned and or the status of those rooms. So today, and I'm just going to open this up so we can just focus on this. So today, housekeeping now lives on a mobile device at our hotel. And different hotels do it differently. At our hotel, the housekeepers are using their own devices, and they do their work on CleanMeNext, and CleanMeNext is telling them what room to clean next. But here's the part that is, I think, mind-blowing, because I think this right here is just a list of rooms and the status. It's telling you how many minutes the housekeeper took to clean the room, and then it got inspected. That's all stuff I think all of you would expect. But here's something that I think has just really changed our operations. Because today, labor has become such an issue. We got to focus on the culture within our hotels. And the culture of a team, especially a housekeeping team, is so vital. So if I click here on dashboard, I'm going to scroll down, and right down here, let me make sure all of you can see this. Right down here, I want you to focus right here on these little green bars and little orange bars. Now, these green bars is the length of time a particular housekeeper took to clean a single room. And so obviously you'd want all these green bars to be short. But there's something else that I haven't seen in any other system, which is those white spaces between rooms. See, that's the time the housekeeper is taking to get from one room to the other, and or maybe taking a break. And so you kind of want to see, healthy graphs, right? And I'd say today, if we weren't that busy today, this is a pretty healthy graph. Now, there's something else that we did in recognizing how difficult housekeeping is we implemented a house person position who removes the dirty linen and dirty trash. Now, we had implemented that before COVID, and during COVID, that just became like the best thing ever that we had done. But this additional person goes around the hotel, and as a room or as a guest checks out, they go in and they pull the dirty laundry, pull the trash, and signal to the housekeeper that, okay, it's ready for you to clean. Well, that is this last line down here. This particular employee is stripping and removing trash, and CleanMeNext allows you to let that person go into the room first. And when, in this case, this employee stripped room 301 first thing in the morning, and as soon as he or she stripped it and they marked it complete, it let the housekeeper know, okay, you're ready to go and clean that room. And it creates this process within your hotel of first you do this, then you do that. And it's letting people know when they can do each of their tasks. And all of a sudden, it allows me to have a much more efficient housekeeping operations than I've ever had before. And this is making me and making my hotel more profitable because I can see these things. I can see these things from my couch, from my house. I don't have to be here at the hotel. And as an owner operator, that is so vital to me. I need to be able to I don't want a black box. I need to be able to look inside the operations and understand what's happening. Now, I'm going to pivot here for a little bit. I'm showing you a Goldilocks moment here. Today is a good day. My team is knocking on all cylinders. Let me show you a bad day. All right. And you tell me what you see right away. So here's a bad day. Now tell me, do you see the gaps? Can you immediately look at this graph and know that this was a bad day? Can you immediately look at this graph and say, "Ugh, looks like we need one of these housekeepers. We might need to do some additional training, or we need to understand what happened. Maybe there was some deep cleaning going on. Maybe there was a sports team and they had a pizza party, and now it's taking much longer to strip and get that room ready." But if I was using one of these, I'd never know. I'd only know when I'd run payroll and I'd get angry and I'd yell at someone and most likely they'd quit. And that's the world I think we all have lived in. And it's time we start using data to run our hotels in a 21st century fashion. So this is why I love AutoClerk and CleanMeNext, because the way they work together, it's phenomenal.